I think we've performed admirably. Mostly, the girls' work rate and mentality going into a very, very difficult road stretch has been fantastic. I want to praise them. They work extremely hard for me every single day in practice, every single game, and so I can't fault them enough. I can't fault them at all. They've been fantastic. And at the beginning of the season, 3-1-1. A lot of the time, if you can go 500 on the road and win your home games, that's pretty good. So for us to be currently 4-1-1 and 3-1-1 of that being on the road is pretty good. Obviously, saying that, I'm still upset that we've got the 1-1, but I think that's the coach in me. Because we want to win every game. But to get a 1-1 weekend against Southern Miss and UAB is a good weekend on the road, and hopefully we can build from that and learn from the good and learn from the bad and take it into the conference later in the year. Yeah, and I think we have been through a lot of adversity, but what I'm extremely proud of is the team chemistry. This set of girls are very, very close. We were able to do some good things in pre-season to enable us to come closer as a team and build as a unit and stay united. And they really work hard for one another. To be 2 goals up, it's the most dangerous score in soccer, and I stressed to them at half-time that it is. And then when Southern Mississippi came back to make it 2-2, most teams, a lot of teams would fold then. And for us to, we had the better of the first half. They were better in the second, and had the momentum going into overtime. But we took that back during extra time and scored a fantastic winner, and it was an excellent result. And then, like you say, on the other foot, we started the game not so well against UAB, and we found ourselves 3 goals down. I want to praise a lot of the players that went in at that point. After about half an hour, they came in and they changed the game, and that's what they were ready and mentally ready and prepared, and they went in and they changed the game, and have given me some very positive headaches going into the rest of the season. A lot of the starters went back in for the second half, and they raised their game, and it was because the players that went in 15 minutes left in the first half forced them to. And so it's given me positive headaches. Our second half performance was probably the best 45 minutes of the season so far, and we were unfortunate not to come away with something from that game. So we're disappointed to have suffered our first loss, but there were some positives, and I can't fault the girls' work rate. They're wonderful girls, and they're working hard for us. I think she's enjoying the sunshine. She's putting the ball in the back of the net. It's the hardest thing to do in the sport of soccer, and to score 8 in 4 is a lot of people. If you can score 2 in 4, that's a good ratio. So for her to be scoring 8 in 4 is fantastic, and she's doing a great job for the program. She's working on other aspects of her game. Sometimes when she plays by herself up there, she's worked on holding the ball up and involving the midfield players more, and that's an aspect of her game that is growing every day. In these last couple of weeks, she's really, really working hard on the defensive part of the game, and so she's scoring the goals, but we're seeing her contribute more with her defending from the front, and that's something that she needed to work on, and she's done it, and I admire that greatly. And she's earning the respect of her teammates with her work rate, and hopefully she can continue to play with confidence and put the ball in the back of the net, because she scored another, like you say, 3 goals this weekend, and I think she'll be an excellent contributor for the next few years. Well, we hope that the fans will see that we're 4-1-1, and that it wasn't a fluke the first day of the season, and that they return. We're so excited to play back on our own field in front of our own fans again, because it is a 12th player for us. I want to compliment all the fans that travelled with us this weekend, because we outnumbered our opposing team's fans on their home turf. But with the vocal noise and the chants and that our fans gave us on that first day of the season, it really was like playing with 12 players. And I hope that they show up again Tuesday and Friday and Sunday, and we can turn 4-1-1 into 7-1-1. But it's going to take one game at a time and show a lot of professionalism, which is what the girls have done all season long.
Definitely, that's a respect factor. I mean, we want to win our state majorly, but when they're only an hour and a half down the road, I mean, we want to be the best in our region. We want people to, look at us and think they're the best team here. I know a lot of the girls from Mississippi especially we knew probably 4 or 5 of the girls on the team, and I mean, it's never fun to walk off a field, hugging your friends after a loss. So it definitely felt good to get the win, and an overtime win. I mean, we've we've had a great season, a great start so far. So to have to battle through that, and especially come in, we were up 2-0, and you know we won the half ugly, but we won it, and you know that's a sign of a good team. So them coming back, tied it up 2-2, and we're like, it's overtime, and I think it was a great team battle and something for us to, you know, build off of and dig deep and say, hey, we can do it even when we, you know, screw up or, you know, mess up, and let them come back 2-0. And I mean, we did it with, I think, 9 minutes into overtime. So I mean, that was good for us. The first loss of the season is never fun. There's no fun way to lose a soccer game. That's just how it is. But I think that we're going to take it positively because, I mean, better now than later in the season. Like, I think it's good for a lot of the young players to feel what it feels like to lose, especially when we've been so successful this season. I mean, a lot of upsets that, you know, we weren't expected to beat Mississippi State, and we did, and they got to feel how great that felt, but now they need to feel, you know, how bad it feels. And with a team in the past who, you know, we haven't had a record like this, we haven't been ranked like this since I've been here, especially as a senior. So I think a lot of us have almost gotten used to that losing feeling, and it's not okay. So I think it was good for them to, you know, feel that and hopefully just bounce back from it, and not going to make it a habit. So I think everyone's excited to be back. I mean, it's makes it 10 times harder to win on the road, no matter where you are, whether neutral site or at their field. And you know, this weekend was our toughest weekend, and we knew that for sure. And you know, we would have liked to come out with 2 wins, but being back home on the road, it kind of like rejuvenates you to have your own fans there and like your own university there supporting you. So I think that'll be good for us to come back after 5 games. I mean, we've had a great start even with 5 games away. So I think we're going to do good, and I think that the team as a whole is just growing and building together. So.